Just about to start here. So, well, actually, I guess I am starting. I refined my template since last time. I got a new thing. So, I had oh, you can see it in the camera. Okay. I had a Yamaha DTX Multi 12 for the longest time and another Yamaha DTX drum module. So, I had like an electronic kit, or I'd occasionally use this multi pad. But I'm primarily used it on like stock music thing, not as much on the videos. I used to just use the electronic kit more. Anyway, I wanted to downsize, so I started using this thing. I just did a move to a new place across the country, and the thing didn't make the trip. So it did survive. The headphone out is kind of working, but the MIDI out wasn't, and it's a little glitchy. So I was like, I can't have something unreliable. So I just got a Roland SPD SX Pro, and that's sitting here. So I'm going to use this as my drum kit. I've got my kick drum tower plugged into it. So I've got a kick drum, my double bass pedal, everything I normally is this is going to be my whole drum kit. Yesterday I resorted to finger drumming on the keyboard, but today I have a drum kit and it arrived. So I'm going to use it. All right, so as far as I'm kind of considering starting a new group of songs for an album. So that basically just means I'm going to switch the drum sounds around. That's all that really boils down to. But all right, anyway. A Phrygian, that might be cool. Then I can go into chorus. A Phrygian is basically the same thing as F major, so just walk up. Like so. All right, yeah, I think that works. I'm doing the downshifting with a pedal over here, so I just turned it off. I'm gonna check my tuning real quick. It's always a little bit sharp if it's colder. I mean, you know, thermodynamics and all does say that that would happen, but you'd be surprised. My guitar sometimes does the reverse. I don't know why or how, but it does. All right, let's go. G-string is always a pain on every guitar. All right, that's good. Putting the pedal back on. All right, so I got to set a tempo. Feels like a desert theme. It's not too far off. Is that actually right on? Yeah, it is. All right, I'll take it. Okay, so the click is annoying, but I got to do it. I've been trying to use the drums and a bunch of MIDI stuff, and frankly, my computer crashes because it's old and doesn't handle it. So, you know, I got to not like crash the computer out while I'm on the stream. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to go with simply audio tracks. Drum track usually is okay, and then one MIDI thing that I'll do after the fact. I just do it to beef up the chorus. Sometimes, not all the time. All right, can I just go for this? I probably can. You know what? Let me hit save. because I didn't do that yet. I gotta save it. What's the date? 22nd, May 22. Desktop for now. That's good enough. Save, good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna hit record. Oh, you know what? I shoot video for my YouTube general like video format here, so I actually should probably do that. You know, footage doesn't make a good video. All right, so I'm gonna just pop this phone camera here, try and get in frame. Let's see, I gotta back up a little bit so you can actually see the instrument. That should do it, and here I go. I'm just gonna feel out how long I want parts to be. I have no idea what I'm about to do other than the basic idea. Make that a little more uniform so I can repeat it. One more shot. All right, so that's a track. I need to just reset my camera here, and then I'm gonna just go right into doubling it because that gives me the stereo width. I'm gonna boost my input just a smidge. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for this. Fail. Took too long to back the chair up and set up. All right, there we go. Stereo width accomplished. I remembered how the parts went, so that's a win. All right. Just going to keep hitting save after I do everything so I don't accidentally lose stuff. I'll just listen back real quick. Thanks for saying it sounds good. I see the comment. By the way, my cat just walked in. That's a difference between the old place and the new place because it was an outbuilding before. Now I'm just down in the basement, so they might randomly wander in frame. Yesterday, Zorro, the white one, just leap from one chair to the other. Okay, so I want to find the chorus. There it is. Because I'm going to thicken this up a little bit. So I usually quad track. So for guitars on the chorus to make it just pop out a little bit more. I might actually even harmonize this. So B flat, I'm going to have a D instead of, for the third. Okay, E, D. Then what do I do? Oh, I just went right to F, so I'll go C. Okay, got it. I don't need to shoot footage of this. This is just layering, so here I go. All right, and then I'm going to do this. So these two are panned out super far. The other two are just kind of panned out left and right. These are all the way. So it's just adding a bigger, wider sound. All right, and then if I listen back, because it's always louder on the playback than when I'm recording. I don't know why it does that, but it's the case. All right. Just guitars aren't super pleasing to the ear, but I've got to add some like higher pitched sparkly stuff and bass and drums, and then it'll get all nice. Okay, copy, and I'm just going to copy paste those. I simply have to find the other chorus. So probably about here. I think that's it. I think. Yeah, it should be. Should be. Could probably count the measures, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, screw it. I don't care. Too many. Okay, and then I have an extra. So you know what I'm going to do is just this and chop it in the middle. That should work. Yeah, it worked. Okay, good enough. I also color code these because, I'm not going to know what they are later if I don't, because it just turns into a giant green blob. All right, so now I'm like, okay, purple chorus, got it. All right, so I'm just gonna pop out a duplicate track, but it's got all the right sends and everything. So I'm gonna now just turn it into, I've got a bunch of things saved here. This one, and should be all nice and clean and sparkly. So let me see if I can do that over the verse. That might sound really good. Yeah, it kind of sounds good. All right. So I'm going to do that. All right, camera on, and here I go. Yeah, that'll help. So then I got the super low pitches and then this on top. Sounds better already. All right, and then I'm gonna pop out another one. I'm gonna just switch the sounds up. Let me listen to this. Yeah, that'll work. Let me see if I harmonize this. That's nice. All right. The thing is, I don't want to play that all the way through on this one. I want this one like a really just on point. So I'm just going to copy paste this one real quick. That's good. Halfway through. So I just go like that and then there. All right, and then the chorus. Let me see. Do a 9. Okay, that'd be B flat. You know what? I'll do the B flat. I'll be all dissonant. All right, I only have to do half because I'm just going to copy it anyway. I'm going to make it purple so I can tell what the heck's going on. Because otherwise there's no way I'm going to differentiate that from that. All right. And there we go. So now I can just grab the whole thing. Quick do that. One more at the end. And I'm just going to hit and hold out that as if I played it all the way through. There we go. Song structure done, and I got some clean overdubs. I'm gonna just slightly pan these just for a little space. to turn them down because they're kind of loud. Let's see, I could actually probably go all the way down here. Maybe even more. I just want these filling out the chord tones. That's better. All right, good enough. I'm gonna do a guitar solo. I just always improvise these things. Let's see, down to sol, lead. There it is. Quick tuning check, because most likely my body heat's making this go flat. It is. All right, there we go. So I'm just in F major, basically. It's kind of like an A Phrygian, but that sounds like gobbledygook if you don't know music. But there's these things called modes. So if you have a major scale, a mode is just, instead of, say, like you have a C major scale, you play C to C. A mode would be D to D, but with the same notes, and it gives you this totally different feel. So this is F major, but starting on the A, and it gives you this like weird desert tone, like. All right, anyway, let me just make sure our camera's on good. And here goes the guitar solo. And I like how that sounded. I got to do something a little more melodic. All right, I'm gonna just hang out and I'm gonna do one on the last repetition of the chorus. Could be natural there, make it all weird at the end. Okay. And now I'm gonna just boost the gain, make sure it just kind of hits the amp, gives me that nice like crisp attack. That's good enough. I'm gonna hit save, and now I need bass. I'm gonna delete some tracks I know I'm not gonna probably use here. Those can go. All right, so I got the bass track going. Let me just swap this guitar out for my massive 6-string bass guitar. Yeah. Thing is heavy. All right. Plug in and get out of the way, wire. No? There it goes. Turning the track on and got audio. Let me get this in tune. I have to do harmonics on this because the notes are so low. It doesn't even hardly register on this tuner. Okay. This tuner's fortunately track dependent, so it's not picking up my out of tune going. I don't know why I would do that. It's just like a thing. I make noise. Okay, G. I'm gonna leave these a little sharp because I think my body heat's probably gonna drop them. Not too sharp, just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see. I might actually want to mute some of these because I can't even tell what the heck's going on. I think it'd get us a little more note definition here. Ooh, hiccup. Yeah. I wasn't playing exactly with it, but I was just trying to figure out how I want to do that. And then actually start at the chorus because I want to go probably just stay on this A string. I got a drop at E and A, and then the rest of the strings are a standard 4-string bass. All right, I can mute the solo too. Just want to make sure I can lock this in. All right, camera on, back up a little bit. Here I go. I don't know how I did it, but I got all off time. All right. camera is good, I think. Hey, don't do that. I feel like it's a little sloppy on the timing, but yeah, probably fine. Sound fine. In the end, okay. Turn these back on quick. See how this kind of sounds together. Oh, you know what else? I want to see if I can squeeze out just a little more. Yeah, got it. Sounds good altogether. Okay. Hitting save. Gonna unplug. I guess it's time to find out if this drum kit works. I set it up a little bit last night. The MIDI on this is kind of stupid. Every other thing I plug into this, it says C1 for the note. And then the note it's picking up is C1. This says C2 and it's transmitting C1. They decided to name everything an octave higher, and I looked it up, and apparently there's no, standard set to like go by. So there's no like middle C or anything. They can just name it whatever the heck they want. They just get the note values right or the note names right. So that can happen per company. I just haven't had that happen yet with my gear, but I was like, what the hell is going on? I can't get this thing to transmit MIDI. It turns out it was just spitting out notes so low, it wouldn't even register. So it was, in fact, transmitting MIDI. And then I just raised everything up on here value-wise, and now it's working. So, I don't know why that would be the case. But other than that, this is a heck of a lot easier to deal with than my Yamaha module, which in fairness is like a decade old, but this has way better sensitivity on the pads. And I haven't even like adjusted the sensitivity, but it's getting pretty much everything. So that's a plus. Okay, so I can possibly move my camera here, but I can't hardly see crap. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug the power cable. I set up my camera stand here. I used to use this Lumix camera to do all of my like shooting for my YouTube videos, but the iPhone, frankly, looks a little better in the lighting for some reason. So I'm gonna use this. I've got the stand set up here so I can get footage of myself playing the drum kit. Might chop my head off a little, but you can see all the pads and you can actually see the kick tower getting hit. So, I'm not cheating. Let's see. Walk in, go there. It's a little tiny bit more forward would be good. Not that way. This way. There we go. Back up. Let me check this out. Move in place. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Right there. Put my sticks down here. Left, right, yes. These headphones are really nice and ultimately adjustable. However, the adjustability sometimes makes them go in weird positions. All right, so there. That's that. Yeah, you can see everything. Good. It looks perfect. Okay. I'm on the right track. Don't want to forget to hit record. That light's kind of washing that out, but you know what? I can adjust it. So I've got a cheater kick drum on this left pad. So if I'm doing some kind of double kick or double hit, double kick like that, I can actually go. Instead of, it's actually, I can do it faster on here now. so I can sound way better than I am. Let me do a little practice. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Okay, I gotta fix. There it is. Got Crocs on. The little back strap thing is like under my foot instead of around the back. That's better. I'm just gonna go for it. The pad. All right, gotta get used to the spacing on this. It's a little different. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to restart because I like this triplet thing I'm doing on the kick drum instead of some of the other stuff. I think that worked. Okay, kick drum is a little light. You gotta remember that. Might have to turn that sensitivity up a little louder, but I think it looks like it got the hits. It's just quiet. Okay. As long as it got the hits, that's fine. Let me turn this off over here, the camera. Okay. Put that right back here. All right, accidentally hit record. Oh, I see I'm on the button. That would do it. All right, that can just stay there for later. Good. Plug it in so it's drain the battery. Good. All right. Okay, so kick came out too light. Noted. I'll have to figure out how to adjust that. I'm just gonna yank those up. Actually, you know what I'll do? The thing I usually do. Velocity limiter. Pick the wrong thing immediately because that's what I do. Operate only. There. Ladder kick acquired. Okay. Functions, MIDI transform, fix note length. I'm going to go real short because I got triplets in there. I want nothing to overlap so I can see what's going on. So I'm going to go down to the smallest value because note duration doesn't matter on a drum kit. For the MIDI, I've only ever had one exception to that rule. All right, where's the power? I'm going to turn this back off. There it is. Oh yeah, this looks nice and clean compared to no crosstalk as far as I can see. I think I actually hit the toms here, so they're not false triggers. Okay, this looks nice. I just added something. My trackpad occasionally, I just tapped it. There's no way that should make a note, because if I do it again, I got nothing. Nothing's happening. I'm doing it like crazy. I don't want it to do it. It goes bonk, adds an extra note. How does that even work? Couldn't tell you. But that's what it does. All right. Oh yeah, they're barely off. I play so much more in time when I'm playing on something that's, a little more realistic. Like, actually feels like a drum kit. That's nice. Yeah, go figure. Let me boost these toms up a little bit because they're kind of quiet. It must be a loud one. It's not letting me raise it. I could do it the other way, but there's hardly enough notes to worry about that. Did I do these? I don't even know. May or may not have. I don't know. Whatever. All right, so I'm going to clean up my hits just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to nudge them a little bit on time. Just make it nice and tight. That was not on time. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I can ditch this annoying thing. Start in the beginning. Did that miss a hit, or was that just super sloppy? I don't know. Probably eighth note triplet. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew it. It missed. Don't cut in. Oh, wait. What's going on? Oh, I didn't do a triplet. Ugh, that'll do it. That's the 16th note. Is that what I did? I guess I did. I don't know. I did something. Okay. Back to it. So that's actually probably like that. Interesting. I'm probably just gonna bonk that onto the downbeat on the first hit and then ignore the rest. Okay, that was a little rough. No, not even close, dude. Thanks, though. There we go. I feel like I missed a hit. I feel like that's what I played, but it's not showing the hit. Let's see. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna grab the first one. I don't need to make all of this perfect. Just a little tighten up. Oh, I keep grabbing that extra kick hit that I don't want to grab. Don't do that. Just that. Okay. Got a couple of really light snare hits too. I might want to adjust. I gotta fix the sensitivity on that thing. That's all. Excuse me. I'm going. There it goes. I don't know if I was bad at that or if it missed hits. I'm just gonna write them in. I feel like there should be a hit there too. And there, actually. Well, there is now, because that's what I would have played. Okay, sure. Just that. That snare is early. Yeah, there's no. That's. That probably was where I played it wrong in that last spot, but I just fixed it. Leave that alone. Alright, so after I do this, I'm just going to go in and yank up the volume on the snare a tad. No big deal. And then once I figure out how to set the sensitivity on this thing, I actually looked online and it's like go into menu settings. I was like, okay, menu, there's no option that says settings. So that's cool. Hang on. It did. It wrote a note that I hit play. Thanks. But no thanks. It's probably missing. Yeah. That one was a little too early for my liking. I'm just gonna nudge it. There, and there. Hey, that one didn't miss the ending. That's good. So these movements I'm doing are like hardly anything, but it just lines it up and makes it tight. As long as, you know, like first hit or so is like right on the downbeat, that's usually good. That was way early. Huh. That one was a bigger move, but apparently I sucked at that spot. The dynamics on this are actually good. Just for this particular drum library, I don't want them to be super quiet because it's just sounds... It's kind of designed to be like slamming in there. You know, it's like for metal drums type stuff. Okay, those. No, just that. Dude, no. That was sloppy. Oh, that's probably where... There's a couple sloppy spots too, because I have this rolling chair, and I was rolling backwards as I was trying to play the kick drum fast. So some of it was like, I have to remember to lock the wheels next time. I didn't used to have to do that so much because like I was on a carpet. Now I'm on a hardwood floor. It's gonna slide more. Or roll, not slide. Is that just a whole bunch of 16th notes? Is that the deal? Wait. No. It's... I think it should be triplets. No, that sounds like ass too. Yeah. I am just gonna put these downbeats a little bit more on point, and the rest of it, I don't even know. Wait, it should be a triplet. What's going on here? Why doesn't that line up? Eighth note triplet. No. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna maybe undo this stuff and just, it's gonna be what I played. I was in my own timing, I guess, but I'm just gonna let it be. How far am I? I'm almost there. Okay. I kind of hate doing this. Those are just mega early. Apparently got excited. Okay, there. Good. Oh my gosh, I hate editing. Should have to do less and less as I get more used to that kit. And like I said too, the kick drum kind of had a rolling backwards problem with my wheeled chair. So yeah, they do lock though, so I should be able to fix that, no problem. Just gotta remember. All right, what the hell is this nonsense? Yeah, here I got sloppy because I was rolling backwards. Okay, I see 1, 2, I don't even know what the hell this timing is supposed to be. It sounds like triplets, but every time I put on triplet, it sounds like 16th note, no. 8th note, maybe. That's what it is. All right. However, okay, there's a way to do this. If I forgot any overlaps because I bonked it an extra time, delete. That should take care of it. I'm just going to leave those alone. I don't even care. All right. You know what? This is a good idea. So if I hit delete and there's any overlap, it eliminates it. It's lengthening the no value, but that doesn't matter. Put that there, that there, that's there. Okay. I might actually just scan this for those triplets and do the same thing there, because that really works. Okay. That's better. And I can just go like that. Okay. Same thing, because that was a little bit boogered up. Delete. Do. Trim. Delete. All right, was that? Huh. Okay, the one before I'm leaving. That, I think I have an extra hit. That sucked. Leave those alone. I bet that's that. Yeah, did it staggered triplets. I just played badly there. Okay, that makes sense now. Now. Do that. Missed one. There we go. Feel like I got a few overlaps. So once again, the elimination method of overlaps. Do. Yeah. All right, and now let me grab. Dude, stop being annoying. You know what? I'm just gonna grab the freaking thing because I got a couple hits that are too quiet. So functions, MIDI transform, velocity limiter. All right, minimum. I'm gonna not totally go crazy, so I'm just gonna 90. It's still pretty loud. Operate only, although I got everything selected anyway. All right, so that way it's not missing a bunch of stuff because it's just too quiet. There we go. All right, so Save. Good. So now what I want to do, possibly change the drum kit. So to what though? Because I got like a million different options in here. So I just keep picking different stuff. Progressive force. Why not? Let's see what it does. I have to watch the output gain on these though. Some of them are really good for gain staging, others suck. And I don't know why they let the person do the thing. Because like, if your headroom is non-existent, then that's useless to me. That one's headroom is, yeah, there's none. Stupid. Absolutely terrible. All right. Metal Monster. It's probably terrible. Usually when they're like, the heaviest thing ever, it's like, pss, 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 and you're like, really? Not much headroom. It sounds good though. I gotta tell you, the Buster Oldham kits. Let me try this Modern Metal one. They're like the best because I've used all of them so far. It's like lots of headroom. Everything sounds good. Cuts through the mix. Like that guy making the presets knew what he was doing. Yeah, I don't like it. What do I want to do? I don't know. There's too many. Metal Kit 1. Let's see. So I'm using this compressor to watch the input. That one's got more headroom. That one's a little better. And it also is punchy as crap. It may be too much. Let me try this other one. All right, that's even better. A little less clicky. So what was that? All the way down here. I like that one. I got to remember that for like certain things, but it's a little too, like, I don't know. I need something a little more natural for my taste. Oh, this one's real good. Headroom like crazy, cuts through. All right, so let me see here. Attributes. I'm gonna just up the velocity curve on the snare. And then let me because I got these all the same. I'm gonna just, I don't need to on the toms so much. Cymbals, yes. So I'm gonna up the velocity a little bit. It's a randomizer for the velocity, just not just yanking the velocity up. Because since I boosted everything, it's like all the same. So this will cut back on that problem. Yeah. All right, so aggressive. That is the name. Got to make a mental note if there this even is. I already lost it. Okay, Foster Seville aggressive. It's right down the third column below the Buster Autohome ones I've already used. Okay, got it. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. The input is not going up above like, so the other one didn't even sound as loud, like that I was saying was like not giving me any headroom, but the freaking output was going up to like almost clipping. This is -12 and I can hear everything and it's not even close to clipping. So the compressor is hardly having to touch it. I just kind of have this for a little bit of pump, but the Buster Autohomes, none of those go over like -10. They're all like right on, because anything more than that and it feeds into the master output too hot and you get clipping. I feel like that kick hit. Our kick is missing. Kick part is missing a hit. Bleh, that's what I'm trying to say. It is. That'll be the problem. Maybe I'll even do that. I don't even know if that's what I played, but it'll sound better. It's happening. Oh, wait. It's fine. I said I wasn't cheating early, and there I just clearly cheated. Like crazy. I think. Don't lose the spot. Nope. Is that just rushed like crazy? I think it is. I'm just gonna slide that. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna yank some of these. That one, no. These, yes. Just turn them up. Gotta feel like that. I don't know. That's good. All right, save. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble here. I want to see if I can get away with writing in this MIDI guitar on the stream without breaking everything, because I eliminated so many things. It might be okay. Might. Let's see. Here we go. Create MIDI region. So this is just a chorus B for upper. Is that not I hate when it does that crap. It's on grid snap. Doesn't snap the grid. Makes sense. Fail, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put that on there. I want this on brush. Okay, what was I playing? B flat. Let me listen to how long these chords hold out. Bum, 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 bum. 2 measures, okay. There it is. B flat, C, D. I'm gonna drop. So here we go. Copy, paste, chorus, done. Forgot it was on triplet, but I did the thing where I just quantized the eighth note, and then that should have eliminated any overlapping. All right, so I'm gonna turn this down because otherwise it's too much, but it's got this like nice attack. It just adds extra rhythm to the chorus. It's the main reason I want it there. Good enough. Okay, I think I can actually get away with this if it's only one track. And I'm not like, you know, slamming the thing. Just chop. I should do it. Nice and easy. All right, good. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit save, and I'm starting to not just move from listening to the music. I am dancing a little bit because I gotta pee. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna grab my laptop and bring that down because I'm gonna just use that to put lyrics on too, so I can just have them in front of me and see. Since I'm using my phone from the camera, I can't just type them on that anymore. So yeah, anyway. I'll be back and with the laptop, not necessarily have lyrics in tow, but maybe soon after. And then I'm going to start warming up and that kind of thing. All right. I better get up there before I pee my pants. All right, I'm back. Grab some water. And I just typed up a verse real quick. So I got my laptop sitting here. I can kind of see it in the camera. So, yeah, my phone is currently occupied as my new camera. So I'm going to be using this to put the lyrics down. Okay, so let's see. Go listen to this thing. And warm up. Something already. I don't think so. Just general propensity to get turned away out in the open. Oh, I might have. I'm going for the trackpad. Chorus here and didn't even realize it. Okay. So the mouse on my laptop can just magically go across the screen here. So I'm using my laptop right now. And then I also have the laptop trackpad. So I got to make sure I can go back and forth on both. So it's going to confuse my brain. So yeah, my big computer can just go across to my laptop and my laptop can do the same. So if I grab the wrong thing and I'm like, where in the world is my mouse? It's because I'm like confusing myself. Okay. I do kind of a lower verse. Wave of something like a text go away. Depression maybe, but I don't think so. Just general propensity to get turned the wrong way out in the open, twisting myself right up the fire to burn up, purified in a murder, the side fucked. Oh, I think I got something already. Okay, I got to warm up enough to do it. So I'm just going to do a couple practice things, get the feel for it, and then when I'm actually warmed up, we'll go. Make sure I can start with a downbeat. Necessary pull and reinforcing weight of something like a tiger go away. Yeah, person maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, closed in myself, right up the fire to burn up, purified. Out in the middle, beside eyes floating. Let the fire turn me, with it. Alright, got a ways to go here. I'm just gonna gently ease into actually being able to do this. Unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Depression maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, closed in myself, like fire, but up, yeah, with fire out in all the sides, folding. Without your tapping and yet perceiving. Alright, I just gotta get my voice going, so I'm gonna occasionally make weird noises. Unnecessary pulling reinforcing with something like a tug to go away. The pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, closed up in myself like fire to burn up, purify. Out in the the sides for holding lit fire to make it get better. He was there. That young man had born, reinforcing wave of something. All right, getting about to where I can do it, so I'm gonna just start recording. Okay, work voice, here we go. I felt an unnecessary pulling, reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get down the wrong way. Out in the open, close to myself, light up a fire to burn up a fire out in the sights folding. That's a little off there in the entrance. Okay, entrance to the chorus. All right. Felt the unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, close to myself, light up a fire. How am I doing the freaking rhythm different than I was practicing? Come on. I felt the unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, closed up in myself, light a fire to burn up, yeah, with fire. Out in the sides for holding lit fire to make it the opposite. Oh, so close. It's a little off though. Takes me a little while to get warmed up. Felt the unnecessary bold and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned wrong way. Out in the open, close to myself, light up a fire to burn up, purify. Out in the sides for holding lit fire to make the campus within. I felt the unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just okay, I'm so close to warmed up, but I'm not quite there. I felt the unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, closed up in myself, light a fire to burn up, yeah, with fire. Out in all the sides for holding lit fire to make the campus heat within. Felt the unnecessary pull and reinforcing wave of something like a tug to go away. Peer pressure maybe, but I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get turned the wrong way. Out in the open, close to myself, light up a fire to burn up, yeah, with fire. Out in the sides for holding lit fire to make
sides, folded with fire. Light up a fire to dim up your fire in the middle and the sides.
Might be okay. I did the last chorus a little different. Yeah, I think that's all right. Well, there's raw vocal.
Unnecessary bull, reinforcing wave of something like a turn to put away. Your pressure, baby, I don't think so. Just a general propensity to get out the wrong way, out in the open, closed up in myself like a fucked up. I hope you quit fire out in the other sides, folded with fire.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to run my vocals through a plugin called Humanoid, and it's a little bit of a CPU hog. So if I'm streaming at the same time, my computer keeps crashing out. So I'm not going to do it on stream, but there's the raw vocal. So you can hear I'm not needing to like super auto tune or anything. So that just adds filter, stereo width, vocoder harmonies. So it's not like adding like a perfect, like I sang a harmony type thing. It sounds more like a keyboard synth thing harmony, but I think it sounds really cool. So I keep using it on my voice. I can do like formant shifts and all kinds of stuff. So I can make it sound like there's like a super deep vocal going alongside mine, or a kind of like high pitched whiny one. It does all sorts of stuff. I very much recommend it for vocals, especially if you're doing like this kind of genre. I think it just works. But like I said, it's a bit of a CPU hog, and I know from trying it a few times, my computer just goes and stops. So that being the case, I'm not even going to bother. But I managed to sing right through that thing. It took me a while to get warmed up. No surprise. I kind of woke up early, probably missing an hour of sleep, and I'm running on coffee, and then it's just like allergies and stuff. So it just takes a good 5 minutes for me to be able to sing. If you met me and were like, hey, sing this, I'd be like, because the allergies are just too much congestion, allergies going on. Gotta get it working first and hydrate. Anyway, that's it. So one thing I kind of like though is on these streams, I am not going to disguise this by running it through processing, because first of all, I can't. My computer will crash or have too much latency. But I just like to be like, this is what it actually is. You know, I'm not trying to like polish a turd here and make it sound like I'm doing stuff I'm not. So yeah, tracked in the guitars. I've got one MIDI guitar there just for reinforcement. It's just basic root notes doing eighth notes, but it just goes da, 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 so it reinforces the chord changes. The drums I played on my new multi-pad right here. Let me lower the computer. It's right here. So that's a Roland SPD SX Pro, and I had a Yamaha DTX Multi-12 for the longest time, but didn't survive the move out here. So the new house, it's all set up, and new studio down here in the basement, which is actually super awesome. Like I can just go upstairs if I need a bottle of water or something instead of having to go to a different building. So yeah, though, this thing tracks a little more accurately than the Yamaha. It's no surprise. It's that, you know, the Yamaha's a decade old, and stuff, and it's a different purpose. But yeah, this will be great. It's actually transmitting MIDI. It's working. I got to remember next time I play to lock my chair so I'm not rolling back and forth while I'm trying to do double bass, because I was a little off and had to fix some things. But, you know, it is what it is. I also got to set the sensitivity because it's coming out like way too quiet. It's not really missing too much. It's just too quiet. So I got to fix that. I have no idea how to do it though. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve until I get the hang of this thing. Although the Yamaha, that was crazy. Like you want to edit the kit, you don't hit the cut button that says kit. You hit like utilities, shift, and then kit. Like, you know, because Logic, not Logic, the DAW, Logic just doesn't make any sense. All right. I think that's it for today. I've got a doctor's appointment, so I got to get my butt moving. I got to get a shower because I stink. During the move here, we had our stuff like delayed getting here. So I'm like recycling the same like 3 sets of clothes that I just managed to shove in a suitcase and wearing them multiple days. And I kind of half smell like BO. I always wear the same clothes, but it's usually because I get a thing on Amazon where it's like a pack of 5 or 10 or something of the same shirt. But this, I'm actually wearing the same shirt. So I stink a little bit. I got to get a shower. My clothes did arrive. We got the pod container. I emptied it out yesterday. They picked it up. So all my stuff's here. I got to hang it up in the closet and stuff yet, but it's at least here. So I can like go through the box and find clothes and they're clean. And yeah, I can go to the doctor and not knock them out with my BO. Because it's, yeah. Take a shower, put the old shirt back on. It's not that great. We just got a new washer and dryer installed because the one that they left here when we bought the house was busted. Like, they're like, oh yeah, washer and dryer. We get here and like it doesn't do anything. We're like, thanks. That's awesome. So we got a new one. Fortunately, there was like a super mega deal. We got them at Costco and there was like this crazy deal. Like we got both of them and install and take away the old one for like what just one unit should cost. I was like, holy crap, I'll take it. We got a TV from there too. We got this monster TV just mounted on the wall. But we used to have this 55-inch Samsung. We got it. And a couple years ago, we thought it was a really good deal. But we got a monster-sized 98-inch Samsung for less, considerably less than the cost of that 55-inch. So I don't know why, but like if you go into Walmart right now or something or Costco, you see a 55-inch TV, it's probably selling for $250. It's like crazy cheap. I don't know why, because that wasn't the case before. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of awesome because I'm like playing Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom on it, and oh man, it's like awesome. 4K graphics on that game. Like Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom 1 and then the sequel. Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. They kind of like re-up or used the same graphics but beefed them up a little bit for the sequel. But it's a little dated, but it looks pretty damn cool. Like the atmosphere and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm like movie screen size. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube, but I have wanted for the longest time to just screen cap and stream my my gaming. So I can actually do that now because I have this little laptop. I have a capture card and I got a headset with a mic on it. Well, it's actually just Apple earpods. But I can do it. So I did it the other day as a test just on Twitch. But I might start doing that. I'm not going to be super entertaining. I'm just literally going to play, but I kind of just want to, because why not? So I'll see. I'm debating doing like a multi-stream on a bunch of platforms, but I'm also like, probably most of my YouTube subs might be like, what in the world is going on? Doesn't this guy do music? But yeah, I just, in my free time, I just play those games. I'm the type that like plays the same game endlessly. Like when I was a kid, it was like Sonic 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles on the Genesis. And I would just play them so much that I was like unreasonably good at them. I do the same thing with the Zelda games. So I usually just do it as background, put it on an audiobook, listen to it while I play, and then I can actually concentrate because like I can't otherwise. All right, though, I should shut up. hit save on this thing. Actually, I'll do it right now. I'm going to just throw the vocal plugin on after I shut off the stream. Do a little quick mix and master. The mix is just going to involve making sure stuff is not too loud in the mix. Just, get down a little bit if it is. It's usually probably right where it needs to be. I'm pretty good about that. As far as like gain staging and stuff. I used to master my tracks, but lately, especially since the last update or two, I just hit this mastering assistant on Logic because frankly, it does a better job than I do. I'm just gonna hit it and let it go. If it does get something a little funky, you can tweak it after the fact. So I just do that, bounce it down, edit the video, which means lining up all the like stuff I shot and getting it with the final audio, which is usually okay, but sometimes I make mistakes. But if you ever see the drums like a little bit before or after, I was just a frame off and didn't realize it. But yeah, I lined that up, put it up as a YouTube video where you can see all these windows on the same screen of me playing all the parts. And I also do instrumental metal. I don't show the video of that. I just have like a background like GIF or GIF or however you pronounce that, GIF. It's just like an AI version, cartoon version of myself I just made quick, just throw up. It doesn't even look that great, but or like doesn't even look like me too much, but I just made it quick for a background. I throw it up online and I use those as also just listening when I'm reading or something like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people think they're AI, but they're not AI. They're just me playing on MIDI instruments and guitar. And yeah. All right, so that's it. I'm going to actually shut up. Thanks for watching. I'm out. So I should be on tomorrow and the next day and the next day because I just come out every day and write a brand new song. So yeah. All right. See you later.